Hello friends, hope you are working hard for your exam. So today we are here for discussion of question number 19 belonging to December 2019. Right, it's a very important question based on statistics, and statistics is one area where we see 5 to 7 questions and sometimes more than that. So it's a very important area. This question is about the statement. Consider the following statement regarding chi-square test. So all of you know, friends, that chi-square test is basically a non-parametric test, right? This is one of the important information about chi-square test, and we have three types of chi-square, which is one is called as goodness of fit, goodness of fit. Another one is independent assortment, right? Then third one is principal homogeneity, right? And then we calculate the value of the chi-square such as observed minus expected frequency square divided by expected frequency. And we do get the contingency table type of questions from chi-square. But let's see the current question in perspective. So if x is a random variable following a normal distribution, so we have to read them carefully. And they are asking which among the following statements are correct. So if x is a random variable with normal distribution with mean is mu and standard deviation is sigma, then x minus mu, right? Right. Is a chi-square variate with 1 degree of freedom? This is absolutely true, right? Degree of freedom, you know that if we have n number of samples, then degree of freedom will be n minus 1. If we get a contingency table in case of chi-square, then it will be degree of freedom like rho minus 1, total rho minus 1 into total row column minus 1, right? So this is absolutely true. Then the second statement, in an appropriate test for testing the goodness of fit, as I told you, it is one type of the chi-square of a model or theory of experimental data. Yes, this is applied to check the goodness of fit. Then it involves computing the square of the deviation of observed frequencies, right? Because we see square of observed minus expected from the expected frequency. So here is talking about such kind of term, sum of observed minus expected whole square divided by expected. So this statement is also true. So according to the given statements, all the statement A, B, C are true. So the correct option is fourth. So let's now see some more detailed information about chi-square, right? So this was according to question. So you can see in the detailed explanation that the term chi-square test is also written as this, and is referred to certain type of statistical hypothesis test that are valid for perform when the test static is chi-square distribution under the null hypothesis. Often the term is used to refer as Pearson's chi-square test. This is another name for this. And variants, Pearson's chi-square test is used to determine whether there is a statistically significant difference, a magnitude of difference that is unlikely to be due to the chance alone between the expected frequencies and observed frequency. So this is one of the common type. And in one or more categories, so called as contingency table. So we draw contingency table in chi-square, you know. Then then chi-square, yeah. So then you can also see these statements that it is the standard application test observed as classified as mutually exclusive classes. And we have null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis in the case of chi-square. It is to evaluate how likely the observed frequency would, assuming the null hypothesis to be true. The statistics that follow chi-square distribution occur when observations are independent and normally distributed. This is important point, which assumptions are often justified under the central limit theorem, right? Which is one of the important theorem. So there are also chi-square tests for testing the null hypothesis of independent of pair of random variables, as I saw independent assortment, right? Then the term chi-square is often referred to as test for which the distribution of the test statistic approach to chi-square distribution, which is asymptotically true. The sampling distribution if the hypothesis is true, and their statistic approximate chi-square distribution, right? So we can see the pattern of the chi-square distribution. So you can see that for 1 degree of freedom, the p-values have been given, right? So this was about chi-square, and hope you are enjoying the information provided by the team of ASI Science Foundation for the community people for the exam which is approaching to you guys. So hope you people are enjoying them and studying day and night. Keep learning and keep enjoying the subject, right? Keep doing hard work. All the best, guys. Thank you.